Hey guys, welcome back to Firewood on the Hill. My name is Matt. Today guys, we're kind of doing a little cleanup, a little bit of tractor work. What I've designed here, this is hopefully a new way of splitting for us. If you look over here, what I've done guys is I've set up some runners here. First of all, I had to clear all this out, but I set up some runners and I'm going to stack all the nice like 10-foot size logs or logs long enough to go around, over these runners. And I'm just going to pile them and stack them as high as I can. What I'm going to do is I bought a pergola, if any of y'all know what it is. Basically just a little shelter. It's all right there, but I bought it used, got a really good deal on it, and I'm going to put a roof on it, and I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to put my splitter underneath. So the goal is to put my splitter in the wood yard and never have to move it again, because I spend so much of my time doing that. And also it just kind of defeats me sometimes because I'm like, I don't want to take the time to put out the splitter and bring it back. So it's just like, what's the point of splitting 30 minutes? It takes me an hour to get it all set up. So my goal here is to put the splitter here, conveyor, and then maybe go in the dump trailer, maybe go in the IBC totes, whatever works at that time. That is the goal. And then obviously this big wood pile is something that I have to deal with sooner than later. But the goal is to get all that out of there. And then we have more room for wood from the tree guys. So the whole reason for actually there's two reasons for this. One is so I have wood next to the splitter so that I don't have to take the time to move it to the splitter. So if everything goes here, I'll always have wood to split and never have to worry about bringing it over the tractor. Also what it's doing is it's leaving more room for the tree service guys to dump wood. So the goal is get all the big stuff that's nice and even, stack it up, leave all the crotchy, all the crooked stuff over there. I will take time and cut that up and just leave rounds there and just let them dump. And I think this is going to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. All right guys, as of right now, this is what I have in the wood yards. Subtract all the stuff that's over there that I've got sitting where I'm going to plan on splitting. My goal here guys is if you see all the big logs like right down here or right here, right there, there's like 4 or 5 here. Basically, if they're 8 foot long, I'm going to pull them and stack them over there. That way I can make room over here because, I mean, honestly, guys, we're running out of room real quick. Alright guys, since I'm taking these and nicely stacking them, I want them all to be straight. So I'm going to go ahead and knock off the edges or the crotches on each piece so I know when I go to cut that, I'm not having to cut crotches and all that stuff. It helps with cleanup, right? So we're going to cut this up and then we'll put it over there in the pile. Like that, that's easy. here we go, guys. We got a lot of it taken out and stacked. Any of the little small stuff that I had to move, I put it over here so it'd be closer to the splitting area. But yeah, I got a lot of the big stuff. There's some stuff back there that's going to get to, but I really wanted to open up this path right here, so I can get these guys right here, those down there, and all this. I ain't gonna get all that today, but got it pretty clear. Also, I created a trail right here for the tractor, so I don't have to go through the yard anymore. It's a kind of backwoods trail just so I can see out of the yard. So we got everything clear, but these two big boys right here, the diameter log is just too big for my grapple. I just cannot get around there and pick it up. I don't think the tractor will have any problem lifting these. They are white oaks. It's going to be heavy, but I think with the forks I should be able to pick them up. So let's see what happens. Guys, those forks worked like a charm. That is a big log, guys. I mean, that thing is massive. The forks barely were able to tilt up. I mean, I was surprised I was able to get it because I was downhill and I couldn't get the forks all the way up, but it was just enough. And backed it right up. We're all good here, guys. One thing that I did do today, just in case, on my ballast box, I did add the extra bag on top, and then I have my log roller and my pickeroonie in there. The pickeroonie ain't worth any weight, but that right there has helped tremendously. I hadn't had the tires come off once today, so I think that extra 50 pounds was the ticket. Now it's time to get this big boy. This one it's not as long, but it's probably thicker than that last one. I might have to get it spun around and picked up. We'll see if the tractor can do it. Yo, that worked like a charm. I wasn't trying to pick it up from the long side. I was like, well, I guess I can get my forks underneath, pick it up and turn it sideways. And I went to do that and the dang thing just lifted up. I was like, oh my God, I can take it like this. So literally, that's another way to move a log. I wasn't expecting that to happen. And these are 42-inch forks on here. So I didn't even think that they would reach, but there was a perfect knot on the back side. I was able to get under, and all the weight was on that back side, so it lifted right up. So yeah, guys, we got all the big stuff up here, and then we got a clear path down here to these guys when I want to get to them. So that's awesome. And then I can start using that trail that I created. So yeah, there you go, guys. This is the log pile that we created today. Bunch of light, nice wood, all different types: maple, oak, poplar. So yeah, guys, I think this is gonna work out perfect. I sure enjoy watching the log stack up myself. So guys, I was telling you that my log grapper was coming off the tractor, and I went to the guys that I bought it from, and they fixed it up where it works now. What they had to do is add 3/16 of metal to those bottom. You can see the differences. They didn't paint it. Maybe I'll have to paint that, but they added 3/16 more of metal on, and it closed the gap on the tractor, and now works like a charm. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Man, I had a blast on that tractor. I was probably on there for a couple hours, so definitely getting used to the controls and all that stuff, and yet it still amazes me what it can do. Y'all, there was a couple logs, like big logs, and I was just like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna lift it, and it lifted it, and I was just dying and laughing, like couldn't believe it, you know? So I'm pretty sure the neighbor looked over and was like, what is he doing? But I couldn't believe it, so all I did was laugh about it, right? But we got everything I wanted to get done today and more. Guys, if you like videos like this, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time.